What's good, Butch Film Discussion? This is Knowledge. I am coming at you. It's Saturday. It is our freestyle Christmas week. I guess it couldn't have came at a better time this year. Me and my baby are preparing for the Christmas Eve party. My brother's a club promoter, so he was putting on a Christmas Eve party. We decided, crazy decision, I don't even know why we decided to do this, but I think this is one of those things where not celebrating Christmas, I show my illogic when it comes to shopping around this time. So we decided to go to the mall, and instead of going early in the morning, we waited all day long until like around 4 or so to leave out and go to the mall. So we get to the mall and we're like doing a little browsing, doing a little shopping. All of a sudden we hear the announcement, the mall's closing in an hour. So what happens is all of the stores inside the mall close their doors leading into the mall at that time, so you can still browse in the stores for like an extra hour after the mall doors close, but you're stuck. We're in there, we're browsing, we're shopping, we're like running around like chickens with our heads cut off trying to find an outfit for that night, because I wanted to look fly, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be doing it and represent my fam. We were ready to go. So we leave out the store. We barely make it because we took public transportation there. We didn't want to drive. We leave out of the house at the time that we thought was within a good amount of time. When you miss a bus, people who take public transportation, they know that when you miss a bus, it totally affects your next connection. We are barely making it. I mean, we have like 10 minutes to go before the metro train is going to pull off, and those trains come every like hour to 2 hours. So if you don't make it, you're kind of screwed. So we finally get to the station. We're going to take the bus from the station. It's going to take us right there. That bus is not there. We're just like, screw it. We grab a cab. We get in the cab, tell the cab driver, we're like, we got 5 minutes to go. We need to make this train. Get us there. And it's not that far away. So the cab driver's like, come on, let's go. The first thing that he did I knew this was not going to be good. He fucking stops for a yellow light. We get there, pay the cab driver was only $5. That's how close we were. But he gets us there with like a minute left to go. We hear the train pulling up. Now the thing with the trains is you have to make sure that you're on the right side to catch the right train. Lo and behold, we're on the wrong side of the tracks. So we're running, trying to get to the other side of the tracks. We get up the stairs, the train is pulling off. We missed the train. And we watched the train with sunken hearts saunter down the track. And so we were very dejected, and we ended up going back home and driving up there. We didn't want to do that in the first place, but we ended up doing that anyway. So we finally get up there, and holy crap, there's a huge crowd. It was like, I felt like I was in like New York or something like that, having to wait outside on a long ass line wrapped along the building. And if you know the owner, if you know somebody, you get VIP status. And luckily my brother is a club promoter, so I did not have to wait in that line. However, I did have to go through the throng, and holy crap, that was a very scary experience. I mean, that's it for me. If I'm trampled, there's nothing that I can do, because it's like you're stuck in a conglomerate that's not moving. It's like a mass. It's like everybody has to move together or else no one's moving. But we finally squeezed our way through and got inside the club, and we had an excellent time. I even saw a couple other studs in the house, and gave the what up, how you doing, how we greet each other, y'all. It was real cool seeing fam in the house, and it was just a great night in the club. Fast forward, we're leaving the club and we're ready to go, and baby girl was supposed to have the keys to the car. The keys were locked in the car. What was bad was the fact that the rain, sleet, snow that was falling down, when it hit you, it's like, it freezes. It whatever, whatever the technical scientific word for the term is, that's what it did. And it was just freezing cold, and it was just a miserable feeling. And I didn't have a hat. Neither of us had our hats. We left them in the car because you know how it is when you go to the club. You don't want to have a lot of, extra shit to carry around. We called AAA. Our wait is what it was going to be because, granted, it's like 2:33 in the morning, and there's probably not a lot of places that they can call us the night before Christmas. So we head over to a gas station, and there's a cop at the counter, and he's just chilling there talking to the cashier clerk, and we're the only ones in the store at that point. And so baby girl goes up to the cop, and she's like, can you help us? We're locked out of our car, and the AAA is gonna take an hour, woo woo woo. The cop's like, yeah, sure, I'll help you guys. Come on, and I'll call somebody over. Come on, hop in the back of the car. You guys can wait in the car with me until they get here. So he calls, the auto place. But anyway, the cop takes us back over to the area where my car is, and he gets a call like within 2 minutes. So we have to get back out. We finally got the car open. We we get in the car, and before we headed home, I stopped by my mom's house because my mom bought me a brand new pair of Timbs, and I had to make sure I got those before I headed back to the city. We head over to my mom's house. We leave out finally, hugs, kisses, mom, love you, woo woo woo. We head back to the city. We don't have the keys to get into the apartment. Thankfully, we have a backup copy. It's like 3:30 in the morning by this point. We're like, can you come over and let us in? We're locked out. He opens the door, lets us in the house. By this time, we are thoroughly exhausted from the longest night ever. Probably the longest night that I've had all year. And then you wake up and you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. We had a really, really hard night, and we had some really great times mixed in with that hard night, but the next day it totally made up for it and then some. Even with all the bad and the good that's gone on, I feel so wealthy and so lucky, and my friends and my family, and knowing that there are people out there that care about me. We all have people out there that sometimes they don't really wish the best for you. Their intentions aren't that great. But when you have a family that truly loves you and cares for you and is there for you in those times of need, you have everything that you need in this world. You have everything. I just want to send a thank you out to the Bush Femme discussion, our viewers, our listeners, our watchers, the people who look at us every week and shake their heads sometimes at our silly stories, but you stick with us, and we really appreciate that. I appreciate that. Looking forward to the new year. Lots of cool topics coming up. Much love to everyone on the channel, all the panelists. Major shouts out to my girl. I love you. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching, and much love to you. Happy holidays.